Hello and welcome back to my channel. Coach Trees here. I'm here to share some information on what I have discovered in these right here. And much of this is not new. Well, none of it is new. But I did want to point out some things and share what I've noticed and what was revealed to me that I thought may be interesting to you. So, as we know, symbols is a form of communication, language. We do use symbols to communicate and convey messages. Some are in an esoteric sense, meaning that it is hidden in plain sight. So we may not understand it or see it for what it really is. But just check out a few that I've put together in this slide. So let's start with the famous 3 digits. You know what Revelations talked about, these numbers right here. Yeah, so we're going to start with this drink that a lot of people like to indulge in. Um, they get kind of sneaky with it and use other ways or other languages, such as Hebrew, to display what they're saying hidden in plain sight. Yeah. And look at this, the caption, unleash the beast, blank, blank, blank. Interesting. All right, moving right along. This one, I'm sure you guys heard of this organization. It's been buzzing around a lot lately. And as you can see, if you go through these O's, that blue line, get 3 of those. You're looking at, this right here. So let me explain to you who they are. It is an international organization for the public-private corporation. The forum engages the foremost political, business, cultural, and other leaders of society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. You probably heard of this term. That's also known as this, right? Oh, with this beautiful slogan. Yeah, by this year, you won't have anything and you're gonna really like it. I wonder what has to be done because this is the year 21. What do you think they would need to do, or what type of plan they would need to execute to have this done by this year and will make us really like it a lot? Because I'm thinking about it today and the way I feel about not having anything, I don't love it. But I wonder what they can do, what kind of plans and agendas they can roll out by this time to change my mind. Or someone who is sleep mind, because that I'm kind of, I don't know, my discernment is kicking in. So anyway, yeah, these people share that same number and they are involved in political, business, cultural, and other leaders of society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. Wow, that's a wide scope. All right, moving on. Anyone remember this campaign? Lowercase b's also look like those three numbers. Let's see what they say. We define BBB as a holistic concept using post-disaster reconstruction and recovery as an opportunity to improve a community's physical, social, environmental, and economic conditions to create a more resilient community in an effective and efficient way. Put my glasses on. All right, and I translate that as we create the problem and use it as an excuse to take away freedom, rights, and autonomy so that we can implement our new and improved slavery system. Remember this slogan? By this time, you will have nothing and you're really gonna like it. Because they are working together, political, business, cultural, other leaders of society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas to improve communities' physical, social, environmental, and economic conditions to create a more resilient community. Political, business, cultural, leaders of society, global, industry agenda, physical, social, environmental, economic conditions to create a more resilient community. All right, let's go to the next slide. I'm sure you guys heard of this. Remember, this took place on this day, a few months before the real Who Knew event actually came to fruition. So let's look at some of the things on here. 201. I don't know. This is what I got. It's a combination, even though this ain't going nowhere, no time soon. So anyway, I took special note to point out that it took place here in New York. Okay, and here's a statement about the event. Thank you to the members of the press that attended this event. There are opportunities for those that missed it to view a video of the exercise online now and to use materials posted on its page to share the insight of leaders of business, industry, governments, and global health, and why the blank preparedness collaboration among private businesses with the public sector is so critically important at this time. And they received recommendations by this sector, these people, and your favorite couple. Yeah. Let's look at these keywords. The leaders of business and industry, governments, and global health. And this, private businesses, public sector. Leaders of society, global industries, political, physical, social, environment, economic. Yeah, some of the same plans that is actually being rolled out. Yeah, so that's that, right? So remember I said that it took place here. So let's check out this place, okay? So we're looking at this place, the logo, like that eye thing at the top. Remind me of skulls and bones. It's looking free, ish. Yeah, I don't know. What you think? Yep, that's where it was at. And I also discovered that that place, the Pierre, is part of a chain of luxury hotels. And this is the name of that chain. It has a very interesting eye thing. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yep. Just kind of remind me of this. See this right here, this right here. Man, some nosy people always watching. All right, let's go to the next slide. Anyone heard of this? The Abraham Accord coin. You have to do your research and see what that represents. Peace between two enemies. All right, so here's that the coin, the actual coin. I'm just gonna go through what I see from the bottom of the sword going up. And notice it kind of disintegrate, into these symbols, right? So I know that there is something here. I really didn't go too deep or look at this at all. I kind of started right here. This really caught my attention because it said, because of what it looks like. It reminds me of this thing, spike protein. Something kind of look like going up right here, kind of looking like that is what's being injected. I don't know. So I see a needle, some connecting dots, this heart that represents health. See a satellite. Oh, look in here. Just gotta make that a little bit bigger for you. Make sure you see that. Yeah, with the magic potion venom solution that goes in here. And then, of course, this represents some type of settings. Yeah, computer settings, maybe. Yeah, and then I see this tree, looks like water, tree of life, I don't know, climate change, I don't know. And then where are my computer people at? My IT people. Yeah, computer programming, codes. Yeah, what's this? Is this the big five? Ja. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we have the Wi-Fi to make it all, put everything together. Stars slash. Okay, let me bring this back in a little bit. Let's see. We have the dove, symbol for peace. Like when they start saying peace and safety. And then we end, not really end because there's some more stars right here, but we end with Saturn. Like, is that the destination and go? I don't know. Tell me what you see. But yeah, so we got, things that's hidden in plain sight. Unleash the beast. Yeah. We got our organization right here. That's kind of got their hands like in a global, regional manner, impacting political, business, cultural, leaders of society, the industry agendas. Yeah, this right here translates to New World order. Yeah, yeah, saying some of the same thing from different players. Yeah, same thing. Planning for what? Who knew that this would really happen a couple months later? Good thing that they were prepared. Took place here. Interesting place. Yep, involved with this. And then we got, yeah, your boy, number 45, the formal US Prezi, has something to do with this. Ain't that sweet? Him and his son-in-law, Jared, who own a building in New York. Address is, yeah, his son-in-law owns a building, or at least used to, maybe still do, but owns a building in New York with this address. Who is involved with the peace between the two places that hate each other from day one? So, okay, just wanted to share some of these and make that connection as to what's going on in the world today. All right, people, thanks for joining.